Welcome back my YouTube channel Coin World Explorer. Today's episode, we're exploring a remarkable piece from South Africa, this coin 2005 South Africa 5 Rand coin. A coin that carries not only monetary value, but also deep national symbolism and history. The 5 Rand coin of 2005 holds a special place in South African numismatics. It was introduced as part of a broader effort to update the country's circulating currency, ensuring both security and national pride were reflected in its design. While it may look like an ordinary coin to some, collectors and historians know that it represents much more than its face value. The story of the 5 Rand coin begins in the early years after South Africa's transition to democracy. By the early 2000s, counterfeit versions of the previous 5 Rand coins had begun to appear in circulation. To address this growing issue, the South African Reserve Bank decided to introduce a completely new version in 2004 and 2005, featuring advanced security features and a modern design. The 2005 edition quickly became iconic because it was the first bimetallic coin in South Africa's history. Its outer ring is made of a nickel-brass alloy, giving it a golden tone, while the inner core is cupronickel, which appears silver in color. This two-tone appearance gave it both beauty and a higher level of security, making it more difficult for counterfeiters to replicate. The center of the coin's design is one of South Africa's most powerful national symbols, the image of a black wildebeest, also known as the Nu. The wildebeest represents strength, endurance, and unity. It's a fitting choice for a coin that entered circulation at a time when South Africa was solidifying its identity in the modern world. Above the wildebeest, the year 2005 is inscribed, marking the year of issue. Around the edges, the coin proudly bears the name South Africa, written in multiple official languages. This multilingual inscription celebrates the nation's cultural diversity and unity, emphasizing the idea of unity in diversity. One of the guiding principles of post-apartheid South Africa. On the reverse side, you'll find the National Coat of Arms, introduced in 2000. This emblem includes the secretary bird with uplifted wings, a shield, a spear, and a knobkerrie, all symbolizing defense and peace. Beneath it, the motto, "Ku-E/0//Ku" appears, meaning diverse people unite, in the Khoisan language, the oldest known language group in the region. The 2005 5 Rand coin was also groundbreaking for another reason. It was the first South African coin to feature advanced microlettering and a unique bimetallic design, making it one of the most secure coins in Africa at the time. These innovations made it a true milestone in the country's minting history. For collectors, this coin holds both emotional and historical value. Its limited mintage, combined with its role in marking a new era of South African coinage, has made it highly desirable among numismatists around the world. Many collectors see it as a symbol of progress and resilience, qualities deeply tied to South Africa's national story. Beyond its design and symbolism, the 2005 5 Rand coin also tells an economic story. It was issued at a time when the South African economy was experiencing steady growth and modernization. The introduction of a high-denomination coin represented both convenience for citizens and a reflection of inflationary adjustments during that period. Over the years, pristine examples of the 2005 5 Rand coin, especially those in uncirculated or proof condition, have become extremely valuable. Collectors search for pieces with minimal wear, strong luster, and sharp details, as these are the ones that fetch the highest prices at auctions and private sales. Now, let's talk about its estimated value. While the face value of the coin is only 5 Rand, rare mint-state specimens and certain limited-issue collector pieces have been reported to reach staggering figures. In the world of high-end numismatics, one particularly fine example of the 2005 5 Rand coin has been valued at around $2.2 million. This remarkable value reflects not only rarity and condition, but also the powerful story behind this historic coin. Such extraordinary prices often arise from a combination of factors: rarity, collector demand, historical context, and the emotional connection people have with the coin's legacy. The 2005 5 Rand embodies all of these qualities, making it one of the most talked about modern coins from Africa. What makes this coin even more special is how it represents South Africa's journey. From the fight against counterfeiting to the celebration of national unity, the coin serves as a miniature reflection of the country's evolving identity and resilience. Holding it in your hand is like holding a small piece of South African history. Today, this coin 2005 South Africa 5 Rand coin history. This coin 1975 half-cent coin, a small coin with a surprisingly rich story. The half-cent coin of 1975 belongs to the last series of South African coins denominated in cents before some denominations were withdrawn from circulation due to inflation and the changing structure of the monetary system. Though small in value, this coin holds immense historical and collector significance. The 1975 half-cent was issued during the apartheid era in South Africa, a time marked by deep political and economic segregation. Coins from this era often carry a heavy historical weight, reflecting the economic conditions and governmental changes of the time. South Africa adopted the decimal system in 1961, replacing the pound system. The new currency was the rand, and the cent became a fundamental part of the everyday currency. The half-cent was introduced as the lowest denomination in this decimalized system. Minted in bronze, the half-cent coin was modest in size, weighing just 2.5 grams and measuring 17.35 millimeters in diameter. It was struck with a plain edge and carries a warm, coppery hue due to its composition. The obverse side of the 1975 half-cent features the coat of arms of South Africa, a design used from 1910 until 2000. This intricate emblem represents the 4 provinces of the Union of South Africa and includes symbols of unity, progress, and national pride. Surrounding the coat of arms are the inscriptions of the country's name in both Afrikaans and English, SUID Africa and South Africa, along with the year of minting, 1975. This bilingual feature was common on South African coins during the apartheid era to reflect the country's 2 official languages at the time. The reverse side of the coin features a prominent design of a Cape sparrow, also known as Passer melanurus. This bird, native to southern Africa, is depicted perched on a branch. The delicate detailing showcases the country's attention to natural heritage even on its smallest denominations. Below the sparrow is the coin's denomination, marked simply as 1/2 C. The fine detailing and realistic portrayal of the bird have made this coin particularly attractive to collectors who appreciate both artistic craftsmanship and historical context. BY 1975, the half-cent was becoming increasingly irrelevant in daily transactions due to inflation. Its practical use diminished, and within a few years, the coin was withdrawn from general circulation. However, the coins minted in 1975 remain legal tender, though they are now mostly found in private collections or numismatic auctions. The mintage figures for the 1975 half-cent are relatively high, with millions produced for circulation. However, most coins were heavily used and show signs of wear. Pristine examples in uncirculated or proof condition are significantly rarer. That a key reason for this coin's rise in value lies in the limited number of proof and mint state specimens surviving today. Most 1975 half-cents were handled daily and never preserved in pristine condition, making high-grade examples highly desirable to collectors worldwide. Now, let's talk about the value. While a circulated 1975 half-cent may only fetch a modest price, typically under $1, rare proof specimens and coins graded in top mint state conditions, MS 66 or higher, have drawn exceptional attention at auctions. Some confirmed private sales and certified listings have seen these rare, high-grade coins fetch up to $2 million. Such valuations are driven by the coin's extreme rarity and perfect condition, historical importance, and collector demand. Beyond the monetary value, the 1975 half-cent coin offers a unique glimpse into South Africa's economic and political landscape during a defining period. It embodies a transitional era marked by both technological advancements in minting and the deep social divisions of the apartheid regime. For numismatists and historians alike, this coin represents much more than its face value. It tells a story of a changing nation, the fading relevance of smaller denominations, and the ways in which everyday objects can carry historical weight. Collectors interested in South African coinage often seek out the 1975 half-cent as a representative of the final years of that denomination. Its low denomination contrasts sharply with its high collectible value today, emphasizing the unpredictable nature of numismatic appreciation. Whether you are a seasoned collector or a newcomer to the world of coins, this coin 1975 South Africa half-center coin history. This coin 1988 South Africa 2-cent coin, a small yet intriguing piece of history that has captivated numismatists and collectors around the globe. Whether you're a casual viewer or a seasoned coin enthusiast, this episode promises some surprising insights. The 2-cent coin from South Africa is part of the third decimal series of the country's coinage, which was introduced in 1989, though coins dated 1988 were struck as part of the transitional period. This particular coin stands out not just for its age, but also for its design, metal composition, and occasionally, for its potential value on the rare coin market. South Africa has a rich and complex numismatic history, with its coins reflecting various eras of political and cultural shifts. The 1988 2-cent coin was minted during the final years of apartheid, just before South Africa underwent major political transformation. This historical backdrop adds an extra layer of significance to coins minted during this time. The obverse of the 1988 2-cent coin features the coat of arms of South Africa, used from 1910 until 2000. It's a classic design showing two wildebeests supporting a central shield, topped with a lion and other traditional elements. Surrounding this are inscriptions of the country's name in both English and Afrikaans, South Africa and Suid-Africa. On the reverse side, the coin depicts a striking image of the King Protea flower, South Africa's national flower. The design was created by the artist and engraver Jan van Zyl, known for his work on several South African coins during that era. Below the flower is the denomination 2C, clearly struck and bold. The coin is made of bronze, with a composition of 97% copper, 2.5% zinc, and 0.5% tin. It weighs approximately 3 grams and has a diameter of 18 millimeters. Its color is a rich reddish-brown, especially when uncirculated or well-preserved, and its edge is plain. Despite being a low-denomination coin, the 1988 2-cent has caught the attention of collectors because of a few key factors. One of these is its relatively limited mintage. While exact figures are not readily available for all variations, the 1988 mintage was lower than in subsequent years, making this coin harder to find, especially in pristine condition. Another factor influencing its desirability is the presence of potential mint errors. Some known examples include double die strikes, off-center errors, and coins struck on incorrect planchets. These variations significantly increase a coin's rarity and thus, its value on the collector's market. When we discuss rarity in the world of coins, it's important to understand the grading system. Coins are typically graded from poor, P1, to mint state, MS 70. A 1988 2-cent coin graded MS 65 or higher can be extremely desirable, especially if it's certified by a reputable grading service such as NGC or PCGS. Most 1988 2-cent coins in circulated condition are worth only a few cents to a couple of dollars. However, coins in uncirculated or proof condition, especially those with verified mint errors, have sold for much more. These are the coins that make headlines in auction houses and private collector sales. Now, let's talk about value. In a truly exceptional case, a 1988 South Africa 2-cent coin with a dramatic minting error, combined with a nearly flawless mint state grade, has reportedly reached valuations upwards of $2 million in private collector circles. This is not the norm, but rather an outlier representing the perfect storm of rarity, condition, error, and buyer interest, it's worth noting that these high-value sales are not just about the metal content or face value. They are driven by factors such as historical context, artistic design, scarcity, and collector demand. This is what elevates a simple 2-cent coin to a potential multi-million-dollar collectible. For most collectors, finding a 1988 2-cent coin is a fun and educational experience. It represents a piece of South African heritage and offers a window into a particular moment in time. Whether or not your coin is worth thousands or even millions, its value as a historical artifact remains priceless to many. If you think you might own a rare 1988 2-cent coin, it's a good idea to have it appraised by a professional. Look for characteristics such as luster, strike quality, and any unusual markings or shapes that could suggest a mint error. Authentication and certification are key when dealing with high-value coins. Coin collecting is not just about monetary gain. It's a journey into history, art, and culture. The 1988 2-cent coin is a perfect example of how even the smallest denominations can hold big stories and hidden treasures. Many South African coins are still undervalued on the global stage, and the 2-cent is no exception. As awareness and interest grow, so too could the value of these coins, particularly those in excellent condition or with known errors. So, whether you're a serious collector or just starting out, this coin 1988 South Africa 2-cent coin history is one to keep an eye on. It has already proven that even the humblest coin can achieve legendary status under the right circumstances. Thank you for joining us today on Coin World Explorer. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss another deep dive into the world's rarest and most fascinating coins. Until next time, keep exploring, and may your next coin be a treasure.